Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for joining us for this encore presentation of the Stemco sales webinar. I'm going to skip my normal introductions or my normal housekeeping notes. I will just go ahead and introduce Sean Bunt as our presenter. He is the Strategic Account Manager with Stemco, and he's going to take us through this morning's presentation. Sean, go ahead.
Thanks, Nikki. I apologize yesterday for the technical difficulties. I think today is going to run much smoother. So first off, I want to thank HDA Tech Pride for allowing Stemco to present. HDA is a great partner of Stemco's along with all the great distributors they work with. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Sean Bunt. I'm a Strategic Account Manager with Stemco. I spend my time calling on the top 250 fleets around the country, preaching the benefits of using the Stemco products. I was previously a district sales manager at Stemco calling on the distribution market, so I'm familiar with many of your members. For those of you that don't know, Stemco stands for Specialty Truck and Equipment Manufacturing Company. We're based out of Longview, Texas. At the bottom of the screen there, you can see the products that are in our portfolio. Most people know us for our wheel end products. Down in the bottom left are bearings, seals, hubcaps, axle fasteners. Since our early days in 1951, we've diversified quite a bit. We've moved into the suspension offering with our Goodyear airbags, Kaiser Kingpins, gas polyurethane products. We have a brake division now with the Crucian brake adjusters, motor wheel lightweight drums. We also have the mileage solutions, so our data tracks, mileage counters, our inflation hoses, and then we also have a equipment division as well. So we'll go ahead and get right into it. Today's agenda, we're going to talk about 5 main things. First will be our new Zip Torque axle fastener. It's a single piece axle nut. It will not be replacing the Stemco Pro Torque nut. It's just in complement to. It installs the same exact way you would with the Pro Torque. It just installs a little faster, a little bit safer to use. We will also talk about our Quick Tie, which is our new universal tie rod assembly. Not only is it easy to sell, it's easy to stock with just 2 part numbers. Next, we'll talk about our Stemco replacement inflation hoses. Then we'll move into our new trifecta, which is a pre-adjusted hub assembly. And lastly, we'll talk about some of the things we can do to support your distribution efforts, along with field work and any training opportunities there might be. All right, so first off is our Zip Torque axle fastener. So this Zip Torque works very similar to our Pro Torque that we've had out for years and years. What this does is it eliminates multiple pieces. This is truly a one-piece axle nut. You torque it down the same exact way you would with our Pro Torque nut. So any of your customers are already familiar with the Pro Torque, they don't have to learn any sort of new procedures or anything like that. They can just simply upgrade to this, and it gives them peace of mind. They don't have a keeper that was installed improperly, or worse yet, not installed at all. So I'm going to show you a quick video on this, and we'll come back and talk about it here.
Zip Torque is the latest innovation from Stemco. A fully unitized, single-piece axle fastener designed to be the safest and easiest to install spindle nut in the industry. That means reduced installation time, as well as peace of mind, knowing that the patented self-locking system is locked in place. Zip Torque works with preset and standard wheel end applications and is compatible with a long-life Stemco Platinum Performance system. The secret is in its unitized design, specially engineered to prevent inadvertent back-offs. When threaded onto the axle, Zip Torque is secured by its heavy-duty self-locking mechanism. Zip Torque free spins onto the axle, engaging the extra-wide tang with the axle keyway. As the nut is spun onto the spindle threads, it contacts the bearing surface, compressing the assembly and engaging the teeth with the collar. Consistent locking force is then maintained by the high-strength wave spring, eliminating unwanted back-off. So when the nut has been torqued down to the proper end play adjustment, you can be certain that it is completely locked in place. But when the locking feature is disengaged by a breaker bar, Zip Torque can be easily removed. to install. Hand tighten the nut onto the spindle threads and then follow the Stemco 211 torque procedure. For more specific installation instructions, see our Zip Torque installation video at stemco.com/211. Stemco, leading the industry in wheel end innovation and high performance systems since 1951.
All right, so that video does a good job explaining how the nut actually works with the two opposing wave springs or wave washers in there. It does self-lock itself down. The part numbers you see on the screen there are the most popular part numbers on the market. That covers majority of everything. We have added, since the slide was originated, we've added some MAC part numbers, so we do have a full line of coverage now, which is nice. One of the things Stemco does is we offer field training. So we'll go out to a shop or a fleet or whoever it is, and we'll actually demonstrate our products and the benefits of using this. So this is one of the products we show regularly. And after I demonstrate the product, I usually get two very common questions. One is this nut reusable? And the answer is yes, it's definitely reusable. I always tell the little story that this Zip Torque actually has more miles of testing than any product Stemco's ever sold before. So part of the reason for that is we had a very large OEM that asked us to manufacture this product, and we showed it to them, we demonstrated it to them, and after that they said, that looks great, that sounds great, we need 5 million miles of testing. So we said, we can do that. We've exceeded the 5 million miles of testing, and those nuts were taken on and off over 60 times in the process of that testing. So in the real world, an axle nut comes off maybe once a year. So taking them on and off 60 times and 5 million miles, it's going to outlast the life of that equipment. Second question I get asked is, what is the price? And the simple answer for that is, this is less than $2 more than what you would pay for a Pro Torque. So with the Pro Torque and that orange keeper that I've talked about, we recommend replacing that orange keeper anytime it gets taken off. Because we don't know how it's been removed, if it's been removed properly or if somebody's pried it out with the pliers or what they've done. So the reason I bring that up is if you replace that orange keeper one time, you've actually paid more for a Pro Torque than what you have with a Zip Torque. So same technology, just eliminates one element to it, just a little bit better mousetrap. So we've been having really good luck with that. We have a few major fleets that have switched their entire fleet over to the Zip Torque. One of those being Walmart, and another one being Waste Management. So it's tried and true, and we've had great luck with it. Next thing we'll talk about is our new Quick Tie. This Quick Tie has two part numbers that cover about 80% of everything on the market. Anything with a straight tie rod assembly, this will work. So from a distributor standpoint for you folks on the call, those two part numbers will really cut down the amount of inventory you have to keep on hand. The cool part about this is each one of these, whether it's the standard 12 to 13,000 pound front axle or the heavy haul up to 20,000 pound front axle, both tie rod assemblies will adjust from 57 out to 73 inches. So this was designed and engineered by the same people that design and engineer our Kaiser Kingpins, if you're familiar with them. They come out of the same factory. You'll notice the diagram at the top of the screen there. One of the clamps is painted blue. The reason for that is just to indicate that that's the passenger side of the curb side of the vehicle. That's just simply because both sides thread in opposite directions, so it just helps with the ease of installation. This unit will come pre-lubed. It also has the Zerks built into it for easy maintenance practices. So I'll show you a quick video on this as well.
Introducing the world's first tie rod assembly that fits over 80% of commercial vehicle tie rod lengths and assemblies, the Stemco Quick Tie. Just 2 SKU numbers adjust to fit the vast majority of straight tie rod lengths, allowing Quick Tie to reduce inventory and overhead while delivering unmatched performance and versatility. Plus, its increased strength and a more even clamping force hold the alignment longer and reduce stress on other components. Visit Stemco.com to learn more about the Quick Tie tie rod assembly.
All right, with the quick tie, we do have some nice sales material as far as a quick reference little card for your sales guys out in the field. If you need some of those, let myself know or let your local Stemco rep know, and they can get those for you. Again, it's 2 part numbers, very easy to sell. From a cost perspective, you can go out and sell these all day long. I like to joke that it's the easiest thing to sell that Stemco manufactures. So. Next on the agenda, we're going to talk about the replacement hoses for tire inflation units. You can see up in the top right, it says Aris replacement hoses. We've since gone away from using the Aris name. They will now be branded as Stemco, so the packaging will change. The product itself has not changed at all. The nice thing about this is actually a 3-layer hose. So the inner layer is a nylon hose. On the outside of that, you have a steel mesh hose. And then on the outside of that, you do have a fabric braided hose. So there's 3 different layers of protection. Again, that adds for the higher temperature rating. Also, it has the Schrader valve, so you don't have to disconnect that from the tire valve each time you want to check your PSI, and that's going to save the O-ring on there. So people really like the ease of access of that Schrader valve, and then the durability of the product. One of the nice things is that temperature rating. With the chrome and aluminum wheels you see out there, the heat gets quite intense coming off the road. So the added protection of the steel and the cloth braid really helps. So we make these for our own Aris systems that are still out in the field, although we no longer manufacture them direct. We still do have quite a few numbers of the tire inflation units out there. So we obviously have the part numbers for that. We also have direct replacements part numbers for both the Hendricks and Tire Max hoses and the Meritor PSI hoses, which are the 2 most popular ones on the road right now. So we have easy, quick reference guides. If you want to cross those part numbers over, again, contact myself or your local Stemco rep. We can get you that information. But it's a very nice bonus add-on sell for your customers to get a higher quality hose. We're going to move on now and talk about our trifecta pre-adjusted hub. So right now, as the industry stands, ConNet absolutely dominates the pre-adjusted hub market. We got feedback from some customers on some things they think that would be better, and we took all that into effect, and we came out with our own pre-adjusted hub, and we'll go through some of the benefits for you. So this is a complete wheel end package. Everything you see here, minus obviously the spindle, will be included with the Stemco pre-adjusted hub, the trifecta. So not only it's going to save you time, it's also going to give you a very precise end play adjustment, which is going to help increase your tire life, increase your fuel mileage, and give all sorts of added benefits. But the ease of time is, or the savings of time is probably the number one. So with this, you get a web hub. So the web hub is the only component in this that we don't manufacture. So we don't make hubs, but everything else is a Stemco product. And the reason that's important, the feedback we got from our customers with the competitive product, if they had a seal issue or a bearing issue or an axle fastener issue, they had to get multiple different manufacturers involved because it wasn't the same manufacturer making all those products. So with our offering, we include our Discover XR seal, which is a new seal for Stemco. We currently have in the aftermarket world just the Discover seal. The Discover XR works very similar. It just has an added extra lip. And what that is for is because of the added weight when you're installing, it doesn't nick or ding up that seal. So along with that, you get the Stemco bearings, you get the Zip Torque axle fastener that we already spoke about. And if you're on a steer axle, you're going to get the Defender ESP plug as well with your hubcap. The last thing I want to point out on here is the spacer. So down in the bottom right, you see item number 6. It points up to that spacer in the middle. A lot of people will call that a crush sleeve or a crush cone. What it is, it's actually building in your end play for you when you torque that hub down. So some of the feedback we got on the competitive product, that spacer gets torqued down so tight and crushes that it's not allowing the lubricant to move around. The lubricant's what ultimately makes that wheel end function the way it's supposed to. So you can see right in the center there, we have holes actually drilled throughout the spacer, and we patented that. And the idea is it moves the liquid, moves the lubricant around, and extends the life of those wheel ends. So if you've ever tore apart a wheel end with a pre-adjusted hub from one of our competitors, you'll look at the spindle. A lot of times you'll see it's either bright blue or purple, and what that is, that's actually heat that causes that. It doesn't change color like that on its own. It's heat because that lubricant was not moving around. So I'll show you a nice video here.
Safety, performance, confidence. Why settle for just one or two of those when you could have the trifecta? Introducing the Trifecta Pre-Adjusted Hub Assembly by Stemco. Combining premier Stemco wheel end technologies with a trusted web wheel hub, the Trifecta Pre-Adjusted Hub Assembly represents the pinnacle of efficiency and roadway safety. Quick and easy installation with no bearing adjustment required. Unmatched protection against corrosion and contamination. And backed by a 5-year parts and labor warranty for total peace of mind. The Trifecta includes the Discover XR Wheel Seal, a high-performance seal that provides quick and easy installation, exceptional contamination protection, and long life. The Seal ID includes Stemco's patented Glide Lock technology, significantly reducing installation force by 50% with no pre-lube required, a first of its kind for the industry. Also included is the Zip Torque axle fastener, featuring a unitized design for faster, safer installation. The Defender hubcap, made from 100% composite materials, eliminates corrosion for long life and reliable performance. The ESP extended service plug protects lubricant integrity. And the proven web wheel hub provides uncompromising performance and durability. Installed as a single assembly, these industry-standard components eliminate the need to purchase, install, and adjust separate wheel end components. Safety, performance, and confidence. Stemco Trifecta, our latest innovation in making the roadways safer.
All right, so that video does a really good job of explaining all the different components, but like I said, the ease of installation is super simple. We've had guys out in the field that are doing training and showing this product off, and our customers can't believe how easy it installs and how well it performs. So again, any of this literature is available either on our website, through myself, through your local Stemco rep. So if you're wanting any additional information on this, certainly reach out. But this product has been a really hot item for us lately, and we're very happy with it. So lastly, I will talk about some of the things Stemco can do in the field to help you out and help your outside salespeople out. Most people know us for our focus on the hands-on Stemco training off the back of our TCV trucks. These TCV trucks, we do have currently 12 of them out in the field right now. They're doing, well, I shouldn't say right now because we're on a travel restriction because of COVID. But once travel restrictions are lifted, these are daily drivers for our district sales managers. They're out every day doing wheel end training, doing Kaiser training, doing brake training. They'll be more than happy to come to your location, come to your customers' locations, whatever we can do to give your customers that hands-on experience. This is how our products work. This is why our products work. Let's answer any questions you have. And the wheel end training probably gets requested the most when you're talking to guys about doing a proper bearing adjustment and you show them a dial indicator and show them the proper way to do things. It really goes a long way, and it really helps solidify that business. So certainly utilize your local Stemco reps. Anything they can do to help you out, they would certainly be happy to do that. I do want to let you know right now during travel restrictions, we have all of our training available on our website. So you can go to stemco.com. Up in the top right of the screen, you can click on the training menu that'll drop down and go to Stemco University. Your counterman can do that. Your outside salesman can do that. Your customers can do that. They'll just register their account. It takes about 1 minute. They can then do all of our training videos. They can even print out certificates at the end, solidifying that they've gone through the training. I think there's 10 to 15 questions they need to answer at the end to make sure they were paying attention, they know what they're doing, and they can print off their own training certificates, which is nice. I would definitely utilize that in times right now when travel is not either permitted or ideal. So keep that in mind. We get asked for a ton of training, and that's the best we can do right now is offer the online training until everybody's able to travel safely again. Right here is a list of your local district sales managers, both in the U.S. and Canada. I don't know if we have any Canadian members on the call, but just in case, we do have representation up in Canada. They'd be more than happy to come out and help you. Obviously, in the U.S., we have representation as well. So this is our new district sales manager map. It's been reconfigured a little bit here recently as of the COVID-19. We've gone through some changes and tried to make things a little more efficient for our local guys. So this is, again, available on our website. So certainly utilize your local guys, and they'll be more than happy to come out and assist with anything they can.
Thanks so much, Sean. I want to thank the attendees for coming back today. I know yesterday was unpredictable and really the first time that we've had audio issues in the 70 webinars that we've done in these last 7 weeks. So thank you guys for coming back. We did record this session. We will post it to our training library. If you have questions, as always, use that chat box, use the Q&A feature inside Zoom. And then as just a quick commercial, again, for this afternoon, we will have American Forge and Foundry with their technical webinar this afternoon at 3 o'clock Eastern time, Midwest Truck and Auto with a sales presentation tomorrow, and we will wrap up tomorrow afternoon with Dayco. Sean, I don't have any questions that came through. Thank you so much for rearranging the schedule and doing it again today. I really appreciate it. And we'll get this recording posted to our university.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.